All right, welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. We are on Learn to Play Dungeons & Dragons Ravnica Unleashed.
Woo!
Oh, the faces this week. God, you guys are good looking. Man, I've got you guys on a big display. I like having you. Man, this is awesome. Okay, so we have had a break week, and we did a little bit of an off sequence last week. Thank you very much to Nat. That was fantastic of you. We really appreciate it. Hold on, I've got audio issue over here. There we go. Perfect. And I am back. I've got a crazy week ahead of me and another crazy week behind me. So in the midst of it all. So I just want to start us off with a quick shout out to our sponsors, and then we'll jump into a quick recap, and then we'll jump into a quick TPK.
Like you do.
Yeah. Quick, yeah. Right?
Normal.
Yeah, we can be done by like, what, 5:30?
Well, we got to do it quickly so we can make new characters, right?
Yes. Gotta have time. I want to see your rolls, okay?
Yeah, make new characters on stream, help people learn how to make them.
There you go.
All right.
So, roll 3 in...
Yeah, rolling a character is a really good idea for a stream. So, I mean, everybody roll a d6. Who's dying today?
Oh, that's net 1.
You could
Sorry, team.
think,
6!
Everybody.
That means I'm the dead one.
Don't you like your characters? Why are you rolling?
The DM told us to.
Okay, so Corey, when making these new characters, it's 3d6 in order, drop the highest, right?
No.
Yes, and I get the stat they're assigned to.
Gotcha.
The fighter gets a 3 strength right off the top. Okay.
Definitely.
So first off, I wanted to give a quick shout out to our long-term sponsors, guys that have been with us forever. Just wanted to throw out to Fantasy Grounds, my absolute favorite. I love you guys. You guys have created a great tool, and I know they've got Fantasy Grounds Unity just going through the Kickstarter, and it's kicking backside right now. I'm a backer. I love it, and I've got my hands in Unity. So I used to do some Unity dev in C# programming, and it was easier to go back and work for somebody else than work for myself. So I applaud you guys over there at Fantasy Grounds. You guys have a great tool, and I can't wait to see what Fantasy Grounds Unity looks like. So great work there. WhalenGames.co.uk. Amazing figurines, 20% off for mentioning Encounter Roleplay, and they have some amazing figurines. I've been on their website, not recently. I've got too much going on to get on my own webpage right now, but I know they have some really great stuff for the tabletop. For those of you who are so lucky as to get to play with people in person, which I will say, after years of experience, is a completely different experience. But man, I love DMing online. I love it. Okay, so and third, Tabletop Loot, who has some of the best dice in the land. Roll away. It's Tabletop Loot, guys. Tabletop Loot. When you see their dice, you know who made them. All right, it's Tabletop Loot, and we've got a new sponsor this week, somebody I've not heard of before, and I've got now on my list. I need to go check them out. I just moved to iPhone, so I can't do it yet, but Gamely is a new app that is just coming out, and it's only for Android at the moment, but it works with Google Play to network locally to get your game group together. So I know that there's a few other tools out there. I think that this one is a little bit better. I'm not a big fan of some of the other unmentionables in that toolkit. So, Gamely, thank you guys very much. And if you are looking for a tool out there to get together with some new friends in the tabletop RPG community locally, and not relying on walking into your local gaming store and seeing what they have, because that's been the historical way that I've done it for the local gaming store and had mixed results. So if you're hoping to polish that up and have a better local gaming group, check out Gamely. And Hopefully this fall it'll come out on the iPhone with smooth transition to being dual platform, and we will check it out then. I know I'll be checking it out then anyways, because I just got a new iPhone. I feel like I don't know how to use my phone. Do you guys feel that? When you get a new phone and it's different operating system, you just lose a piece of yourself? You guys get that?
Much.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
I've always been
terrible.
that way,
I
unfortunately.
would say there's maybe a learning curve.
I'm
feel
sorry.
like-
I have
never
yet
good
to
at
sell.
technology.
I have yet to sell pieces of my soul for technology. So when I do, inevitably, I'll let you know.
that was a big piece too. That was not a little piece. I walked out of there limping.
It's okay, Corey.
I walked
It's
out of there
okay.
limping.
We're here.
It's fine. It's
Don't
fine.
worry, we're here.
Everything's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be okay.
Don't worry, guys. God, I'm a well-balanced dungeon master. We'll take it out on your characters.
Oh yeah, sure. In that case,
There.
fine. Yeah, let's go then.
Don't worry, the fans are there to help you. They always do. Anyways, retweet us out there, guys. We've got the link up on Twitter. Retweet it out there. If we get to 20, yes, we are going to do a giveaway as per usual. So retweet it out there, and let's get some more people in chat, and let's engage with everybody. I mean, the players need to do something when I'm staring at a book, right?
Sure.
Okay, so where were we last week? Who wants to do a recap? The week before last. The silence is heavy. Nobody
don't
remembers.
It's been so long.
It has. I had to refresh myself where I was, and I've got notes. I wish I could watch the previous episode.
Yeah, I do not really do that.
Okay, so we were down below. It's a there was a cliffhanger the previous week where Spectissa saw something rising out of the water. Arcady, you want to take it up from your character's viewpoint? From that
Of
point?
course. Yeah.
All right.
So Arcady was investigating this underground library in a tunnel deep down below the city, and then suddenly hears some noises, looks around the corner, and there stands Spectissa. And then looks a bit further, and there's a giant bone naga looking at Spec. And then from then on was just like, bone naga, okay, time to fight. And more things came out, and we killed the more things. And then there was this nope rope, as I think we called it, and we killed the nope rope as well. But then the naga came back, the bone naga came back. We killed it a second time, and then the lake where we were started opening up, like in a massive portal-like scenario, and from the portal these undead creatures and also these blue creatures that none of us know what they are just started sprouting in masses and hordes, I would dare to say, and started populating the space. And from then on, Fane managed to break the portal, as far as I remember, like hacking at some runes. And but it was too late. It was too big of an army, and they started caving us in, and we couldn't go back out. So after a feeble effort to reuniting the team, all reunited, kind of explained what I was doing there. They explained how we reached the this specific place in the tower, and we're about to decide what to do after here, since we're caved in this tunnel, in this tower. The only way out is up the tower or down the tower. We're not really sure. Time to investigate, I guess. Might have missed some points. Not sure.
What were you down there doing? I mean,
Yes. So, what I explained to Saniva, what Arcady explained to Saniva last episode, was that he was investigating some kind of a library that might hold answers to what they're looking for. The answers deep hold in the, what was the name? The boilers, I think? Something boilers?
the
Not
blister
sure.
coils?
blister coils, exactly, not boilers. This hole that appeared in the blister coils was about. Arcady remembered that he read some prophecy not too long ago, and went back to the place where he read it, but the book had the pages ripped, and then, seeking further counsel, he got the direction to this underground tower, and that's what he was doing there before the Naga and Spectissa showed up. So yeah, I think that's where we stopped last time.
So you had just actually found a piece of the prophecy in a dusty old tome in the library when you heard the clashing from below. Well, not the clashing. You heard the scrapings of people walking around from below, and the collapsing of the bridge or portion thereof, and then came down to investigate and saw Spectissa. I promised you that I would get that portion of the prophecy to you.
Correct. I do have
I
it
just
here.
sent over. If you want to read it to the party, it might weigh in on your decisions.
Okay. Do you want me to do it now, or shall we wait for in-character interaction?
I think in character. In character.
Okay.
In character.
Are we starting
do
then?
this. Let's do this. We will start with Thane hanging on the wall of the rubble of the cave-in, and pan out from there as everybody's sort of reacting to the idea that they are trapped in this subterranean tomb. Arcady being the only one knowing that there is a path to the surface, but not remembering exactly how that goes.
Nope.
So, I am climbing on the wall, trying to get over to where the cave-in fell, to see if maybe there is some way to look through to see if I can see this army, if they're still in there, what they're doing, what has happened in there. Just trying to see if there's any way for me to see in there.
Roll, so you've got a climb speed.
Yes, 30 feet.
However, this is extremely unstable rubble from the ceiling.
Sure.
As you get closer towards the apex where it meets the ceiling, the rocks get smaller and smaller and harder to find purchase on. And just as you think you're about to get up to where the ceiling is, it falls back in a scree that just plops into the puddle and sets what's left of the eels off.
Oh! Okay, this is a little very simple.
Be careful, Thane!
Oh,
Yes, try
thank
not
you! Okay. So, is there at all anything near me that I don't have to get up to a dangerous spot to just peek through? Or does it only seem like I have to go up to a probably dangerous place to do so?
So as you're looking at the screen that you're sliding down through, you're noticing that not only is there not a visible gap above it, but it seems like when something falls out, more is queued behind it. Like if it were to be pulled, perhaps could fill in the room you're in further.
Okay, I will attempt at least to move off of this and back onto the regular wall, and
Sure, absolutely.
and
You just sort of get to the side of the water area. You're sort of scouting out above, standing above one of the portions of the eel, the water plummeting at least visibly 20 feet below you. And you're looking up towards where this scree is coming from in the ceiling. And you are a Simic hybrid with an elf. You have dark vision, yes.
yes, my civic hybrids have it anyway, but yes.
Mhm.
So I can
Okay.
see 60.
You can still see that there doesn't appear to be a gap above the rubble currently.
Okay, I think it's better at least that I go back to the party for now. So I'm just going to climb back over to them and let them know that it does appear that this is very heavily caved in. It does
So-
appear that this is very heavily caved in.
No luck. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a way through the tower. That's where I came from. I am not sure of the correct path, because I was guided by my own instinct, but I'm certain that if we work together, we can find a way out.
As long as it goes up, yeah?
Yes, I believe it does.
Yeah.
But before we do, actually, Suniva, as I was telling you just moments ago, not 2 weeks at all, just moments ago.
Yeah, it was like 12 seconds ago, yeah. Totally remember.
I came here in search of a prophecy, the one I remembered from before.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of take a piece of parchment from my side pouch. This is what it says. Kind of show it off. Take it back. Start reading it, because why not? It says, this is the full thing. The stars be unseen, though the brilliance of night. The enemy stirs in a maelstrom of light. The sky rent asunder as the legions amass. The eye of the aegis, a breach we must pass. The sword and the shield bear witness an end. The key be the lock to which Ravnica rend. Alloys combine, sublime, and step through. Least Lazotep rests on the brow of the rule.
I might have had a few typos in there, or
Maybe.
I hope not.
If there was like the equivalent of like an old 90s like dial like disconnect sounds, that's like coming from Suniva's brain like right now, trying to figure out what the hell any of that set like means.
And I show the paper. And I show the paper to everyone, also known as, go check this, guys.
what
put it in there?
language is it written in?
Common. I wrote it down myself.
Oh, okay, it is not like from the book. Okay.
It's like a transcribed piece
So-
of paper.
Oh, you have such nice handwriting.
Well, one does learn these things when properly educated, of course. But thank you.
So, like, there is a door to Ravnica, and you just put a key in it, and you just open it? I didn't even know this Ravnica had doors. Like, outside or something? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a very good
Yeah,
question.
that-
I'm not sure.
Though the brilliance of night should be through the brilliance of night. And it lest instead of least. Lest
Yeah, it was my
Lazatep
bad.
rest on
Yeah.
the brow of the rule.
Gotcha. So there's, for example, Lazatep. Does it ring a bell? I assume not, because obviously
Oh.
out of character.
Out of character. So it is not unheard of in certain circles that are tightly controlled.
Okay.
Out of character.
Yeah.
So you would have to, if it were to spark, it would, like a memory or something like that, it would definitely have to be something that you would roll for and have to have
Yep.
context.
I'm waiting.
Who would have context with somebody with knowledge like that of
Shadowy
experimental
places, experimental
wonder.
metallics. Something like Arcana check, DM.
Yeah, that would be an Arcana check.
Okay, that's just I rolled a 16 on the die, so it's just a 26.
No biggie.
Just 26.
You only needed like a 35 to do. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was 20, so you definitely got it. So there are rumors of a substance that a metal that will adhere to skin and will bring the dead back to life.
So, I've got the little. I'm wondering.
Heartburn. Is this heartburn right here? Are you having heartburn? Looks like heartburn. I've had this
No.
before.
So,
Are you okay?
I have. Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's normal. Promise. I've heard. I have a few connections to the Zet that talk about this material. It's a metallic substance. It's often very usable for like metallics and stuff. For armors, if you will adhere to skin of the dead and bring them back to life, it's very concerning.
So,
Brings them back to life like the undead things that it's like the back at the village, or like the big bone creature we just fought, or
Not really either. Just imagine you take the Zet guild, the Zetli, and they just have a child with the Golgari swarm, and like if the baby was a metal, it's just this stuff. Am I being clear?
no.
How can guilds have babies? Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, like they are guilds. They are not.
It's a metaphor.
Metaphor.
It's a metaphor, Fane.
Is that wait? What kind of metal is a 4? I don't understand this.
Wait, Fane. No, just rest. Are you tired? Go and rest.
I'm a little tired. Thank you. You're very kind.
I mean, it was just a pretty big fight, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we are all a little tired.
I could use a rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
So have we agreed that the village leave that to the angel you messaged? Correct.
I am not entirely certain that spell made it through. Usually when wild magic occurs, the spell isn't interrupted, but that felt a little different. I still am not entirely sure what the side effects of that wild magic surge are, but
do you feel okay?
Oh.
yeah, I feel great. A little phlegmy.
Your skin is like glistening just a little bit more than it was before.
I have disguised self, so actually it isn't.
No, I'm just saying because my eyes they have water in them.
Yeah. Don't go in the lake with eels. Remember?
So, Malakar.
Yeah.
This substance you speak of is, what is it? This weird name here. I do not recognize the word. Is that what you?
Yeah, Lazatem. Lazatem. Yes.
Lazatem. Okay. But I've
For
never.
reference, Malakar, you got that information from a closed file in the Demir on a research project.
I figured it was a Demir thing, and I was lying, just assuming. It's the default assumption with Malakar.
But I've never heard mention of any of it ever. This name is completely alien to me. Is it from Ravnica?
There's some debate there. We can synthesize it with a lot of effort, but we're not certain it originates from here.
Okay, and you say generates undead, like. How does it look like? How does this substance look like?
Well, it's in its refined form, it's usually a deep blue color.
Huh. So, and I don't say anything, just look at you. It's deep in the eyes.
Yeah, you look in the eyes, Malaka looks in your eyes, and he just nods a little bit.
Okay. That's unsettling. All right, but they didn't seem to be normal undead to me. I usually can sense this, give more or less, but it didn't seem like the others. They were mixed. Some of them I think they were, but these ones, curious.
I mean,
Anyway,
it is odd. You clerics, you can normally tell these things. Excuse me. Can normally tell these things pretty effectively.
yeah, kind of side eye. Hello, a little bit. Well, anyway, no time to actually discuss it further. Let's have our rest and move forward. We'll deal with this when we have the chance, I assume.
Is it safe here in the meantime, do you think?
No.
I was gonna say probably yes. We're caved in.
My thought is the cave-in could spread because that's a structural disintegrity, but we're probably fine for a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say sleep here, but maybe for a quick revitalizing rest.
Like a short little rest. Yeah, I think a
Yeah,
short
one-
little rest would be good.
One
Yes,
could
and-
use simple language like that. Yes.
No, like maybe an
There's no
hour.
reason to say anything more than that.
DM, I would like to take a brief respite for an hour.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately,
What is
there's
a
not a mechanic in this game. I will sub in a short rest if that's okay with you.
This is acceptable.
Okay, so during your short rest, I know that we have a little side talk that needs to take place. If Saniva, you were wanting, I don't know what you had mentioned something. If you got a chance, so everybody sort of is kicking back and mending their wounds as best they can. There's a small fire. You're not sure who started it, but it's a camp.
Bonfire.
I mean,
They
if I
start
had to guess.
So, having some rations and healing up and having side conversations. Hallow goes to sleep. So,
Malachar
Yeah.
is going to grab Chort from Spectissa a little gruffly, and go off into kind of a corner and talk with Chort for a little bit.
not the bag! Not the bag!
Sure.
I will wait a moment and let Malachar say whatever he needs to his familiar. But that I'm going to start making my way over, very pretty awkwardly, fidgeting nervously with the flower bracelets on my wrist. And I will go. Sorry, Malachar, I don't mean to interrupt.
So you walk up on Malachar. What seems to be him saying phrases to Chort and having him repeat them.
Are they in common or a different language?
They're in Draconic.
Oh, I will just watch sort of fascinated for a moment.
Not a biscuit?
Sure. No. He's having Chort use his mimicry ability.
Ah, cool.
And he'll be sure, and it's like kind of pats the rock next to him. He's got his feet dangled over the rim of the lake. He puts Chart on the ground and kind of swats him in the back a little bit, and he tells him to walk over to Spec. Just like, go bother her.
Drags his chain across. It's just rattling. We're very dejected.
Well, first, I wanted to say thank you for not blowing me up on the bridge earlier. I know that was not, the easiest thing to do, like right in that moment. And thank you for not making a point to not do that again. I appreciate it.
Malachor looks at her quietly, not responding.
But also, we did not really get to finish talking earlier when we were talking, on say, yeah, thingies.
He puts his finger up and is going to communicate telepathically to you.
Oh.
You know how these things work, right? You can just think at me.
I do now.
Well, it's his head, but he's like moving like he's having a conversation, as people do. It's like he's on the phone, but there's no actual words coming out.
I'll like sort of squat down on the ground next to you, like balanced up on my feet.
Look, I know that you're somewhat adverse to me exploding you after past experiences, so I figure I should probably put in just a little more effort to avoid that in the future.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's...
Well, when we were talking earlier, you had said that, if we were able to meet up in person, like face to face, we could talk some more. And well, now here we are face to face. So I thought maybe while we are here, we could talk a little bit more. I still have some questions about a lot of things. I think even more than before.
Yeah, like I said last time, I'm sorry. What did you want to know about?
Oh, well, lots of things, but what happens to Cyrus? Is he okay?
Cyrus is fine. He's not any worse than we left him. If that. He's still like, yeah, they're still like morphed together in a non-consensual fugue state. If that wasn't clear.
Is there any way that we can help him?
No.
No, are you sure? I bet
Well,
there are some things that we can do.
Well, he's not dead, and the people I work with have decided he's useful in his current form. But the upside is he's not dead, and I worked really hard to make sure that didn't happen. So like that's a win, right? Right?
Well, I mean, that gives us time to try to figure out a way to help him. I bet there are some ways that we can help him. Is it just all like about like debt or something? Because I remember Cedric had mentioned that Cyrus owed people money, and I mean, if that is it, I have like lots of money left over from the last time, and I would just could just like give it to him, and we will be getting paid more after this job.
Geneva,
so if that would help.
Geneva, not everything can be solved. I know, Celestia, everything's all sunshine, and we can secure everything with friendship, and it'll all work out, and everyone will be okay. But first, Cyrus, to get saved, Cedric has to die. And I'm sorry, but Cedric had more friends than Cyrus. not everything works out. You gotta learn that.
I know that happens, but that doesn't mean you can't try.
Sure.
Well, I will keep thinking about it at least.
Sorry. I'm an ass. And he gets up and he turns and walks off the other direction.
I'll just think at you. No, you are not.
Shit. That's annoying.
I will leave you
Oh.
alone after that, so, like...
No, he'll re-engage. Although it's as he gets up and walks away and then turns back around and gestures at her. It's probably quite obvious that they're having a conversation, to be honest.
Hey, did you see this? What is he doing? That is weird.
I don't know.
Look, you have your viewpoint, and I have mine. And neither one is inherently better or worse. Like, I could make the argument that mine's more useful, but when it comes to how we view the world, that's not how we judge them. And I shouldn't just go off on you about yours. So, I'm sorry. I'm an ass.
It is okay.
Last time we talked, you mentioned something about the Rakdos raids a number of years back. How does somebody get forgiveness in this Lesnia? Like, if they do something wrong and they know it, how do they get, like, official it's okay now?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, like, do you mean if they committed a crime, like in Celestia?
Like, can you like do service work, or is like if you do enough good things to outweigh the bad things, do the bad things stop counting as much?
I mean, everything is sort of about what is good for the Celestia altogether.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
everything sort of depends on how much, I guess, the most people that are helped. Because I know that
Alright.
sometimes, what is a good thing to do isn't always necessarily a good thing to do, but we all do our best, and that is what really matters. And if we are able to help as many people as we can, then the goodness will outweigh the bad.
So everyone just keeps doing what they think is good, and it's supposed to work out.
I mean, in a way, I suppose.
It's not bad. I can live with that for a bit. He's gonna turn to Arcady and clap his hands and say out loud, so, this escape route, up?
Yes. Very good questions. Somewhere either down or up, but definitely through the tower.
I feel like up's more likely to lead to up than down.
That would be the right assumption, yes. But you never know.
There's times where you have to go down before you can go up. Sometimes you go down, then you go down a tunnel, and then you go up.
I mean, sometimes it's just the mountains of madness, and you go up by going down. Like, that's just how things work.
I don't even know what that means, but whatever.
It was in a book one time. You read those, right?
Yeah. It's the ones with the pictures in them, right? Right? You're talking about those?
Wait.
Not again.
With the ninjas and they put their arms back and run around. It's all great. I love it.
Oh.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Great. Sure.
Those headbands. They're so cool.
Everyone rested. Spec, you
I'm
okay?
good.
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, I think we are good then, yeah?
Any of you particularly good in finding ways out of weird places like this? Or not really?
I mean, I'm not.
All right. Yep. Sure. I understand. The answer is no. Perfect. All right.
Well,
Follow
okay.
me then.
The answer is kind of a maybe.
Yeah.
If depending on how far down we are, I might be able to locate like a waypoints above us to try to meet to. Like if there's an object that you're seeing that we need to get back to, I might be able to locate that object. If you catch my drift.
Okay.
Yes, I believe I do.
How do you look at an
I-
object without seeing it?
Can actually do the same with a creature if it comes to that. Right,
Well,
in
if
that
I've seen a
case-
similar object.
In that case, we should probably aim up to be as close to the surface as possible, I assume.
Do you think we would be close enough to maybe that camp that we came in from? Is there something that we saw there we could use?
Well, the problem with that one is we know the pathway to try to lead us upon, and it's blocked.
Oh.
Yeah, we also walked quite a bit of time before we got here, so I mean, we'd be at least a little bit away from the camp we came from.
True.
True. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. What's a common item you could try and locate?
I mean, why don't we get started and then see where we get to? Might just be a short walk to the surface. It could be nothing bad could happen. We could just get there after 20 minutes of strolling up staircases. Who knows?
You also said you found some kind of prophecy. Didn't you find that in some kind of like book or something? Couldn't you name the book and then he finds it or something? I don't know. I'm not sure how this magic works.
The book
Just asking.
is inside the tower, so here with us, so that wouldn't be very useful, Fane.
Oh, like it's here, right down here?
Like,
oh, I didn't
like
know. Okay.
right there, yes. Behind
Oh,
us.
Oh, we're like-
okay. Oh, I didn't
Oh,
understand
like
that.
right there. Okay.
Oh,
On the floor above you. Yeah.
oh.
Is there any like towns or anything nearby on the surface that we know about?
Well, the thing
Are
about
you trying to
Ravnica
like
is it's like
pinpoint
old.
something on
It's
the?
like Old Town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big
And you're just trying to
ass
find something to pinpoint.
I'm still not sure exactly where we are under anyway.
As you're striking camp, Hallow doesn't wake up.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I don't like that.
This is
Hello?
disadvantageous.
Hello?
Hello, are you okay?
I'm going to shake her a little bit.
Hello?
Is she still breathing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She's
she's
snoring.
breathing.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, right here. What happened?
something is wrong with Hollow.
Right, I'll go over, try and medicine check, see what's going on.
Roll it up.
Nope, 10.
She's
Maybe,
awake.
I don't know. She's
Oh, come on. It was a 10, not a 1.
Go
Well,
on,
no,
hello.
just- she's awake in her dream.
She seems fine. Just hello? I slap her face a little bit.
Oh, don't too hard, no.
No, sometimes it works. Hello.
I could always jolt her. Shocking grasp.
Oh, I don't know if that is a good idea.
Sometimes also works.
As your hand begins to spark, Malachar,
Yeah.
Oh no.
the illusion fades around, and everyone can see your iridescent hand.
Oh.
Oh,
That's really weird.
you're,
Is that
you're
going to
iridescent
happen?
right now.
Iridescent?
Like metallic. Iridescent like
Yeah.
metallic.
Mm-hmm.
You said is that going to happen whenever you do magic now? It happened for like a second before, yeah?
It's a little different than that. And I'm gonna dismiss the rest of disguise self, and you see that Malachar is a kind of deep-ish blue metallic construct at this point.
I walk up to him and smack him with the butt of my glaive just to see if he tinks.
What?
Dong. Rude.
Are you
Oh,
okay?
are you always like this? Just start poking.
This is new. The wild magic. The magic was wild. It did this to me.
Is this the metal four you were talking about before?
No, this is Mizium. I'm not an undead horrific monster thing. I'm just your
that's
friend
not how
and
you-
trustable person, Malachar,
Okay.
who happens
Made
to
of blue
be a
metal.
construct now.
No.
Mm.
1 minute ago,
So
we were
that-
speaking about blue metal, and now you're made of blue metal. This
Look,
is-
there's more than one
Because
magical
are.
blue metal. There's also mithril. That's blue too.
I don't know.
Is Hollow going
Wait,
to
is this
turn
a
into
valuable metal?
too?
Magic.
Is that why Hanu is like this?
You find yourself suddenly in Speck's wallet.
I look at.
Suffocating
I
in a
point
bag
at
of
You don't need
holding.
you don't need all 10
I
toes,
point at
right?
Speck, and Chorit looks up at Speck and just says in Malachar's voice, "No."
Yes.
What is it? How did this happen?
Well, see, Mizium has a lot of really abnormal, atypical properties, and like nobody knows really what it does. Like you can ask the Azet wizards, they'll make up Technobow, but no, really, they just don't even under it. Nobody does. Trust me.
Oh,
Um.
sure. Okay.
So apparently, it can do this.
But are you okay with it? I mean, this is
Yeah,
weird.
does it hurt?
Fine.
Are you okay?
No, I'm pretty good. Donk.
Is it going to affect like anybody else? Is it contagious?
I
Well, just-
doubt that.
Okay,
It's
just to be
honestly
safe. I take a step back.
Could it be what is keeping Hollow from waking up somehow?
It seems unlikely. Fane.
What? It's so interesting. What is going on here? Like, why are you metal?
Don't make me zap you.
But like, could I become metal? Because that's kind of cool. Like, I wear metal. If I could become metal, then that would make it easier for me to survive. Imagine
Sure.
my clothes were metal. Just hit everything.
So let's
I
leave
like-
the blue man alone and maybe focused on the unconscious girl on
Yeah,
the floor.
I am
yeah.
knelt down next to Hollow. You said that she is awake somehow, Arcady?
Yeah, I mean, not awake. I mean, she's, yeah, I don't know. She's not dead, which is
Does she-
good. Hey,
DM, does she look like maybe she is in some kind of like I don't know, meditative trance or something?
If roll me an
Like
Arcana
in
check.
some deep communion with Mot Celestia
Oh,
that our
maybe
puny
Roll a
mortal
religion
minds
check.
cannot grasp? A religion check? Neither of they're equally terrible.
Both. Yeah.
Oof.
9 minus 1. 8.
Maybe this is how she communes with Celestia so closely.
Can I try that?
Malakar's like, Arcana check?
I mean, I'll be like, it's not like anything that I do, but maybe this is how the clerics from Zavanadi is from commune with Mat Celestia or something.
Yes, Malakar, you can
Sure.
make the check.
I mean, like,
Oh, good day. 28.
Well, what Arcadie's initial medical examination, took for blue fingernails of exhaustion, you note are more a different shade of blue. And you've seen this sort of reaction before or read about it, and it appears to be some sort of torpor.
Poison.
Huh?
what?
She was what?
It's been poisoned.
What?
I
She
think.
was not even hurt until the fight, I don't think.
I mean, honestly, I've seen before poisons can be administered without even being in a fight. Maybe something got her while we weren't looking.
Or maybe she touched something she shouldn't have.
She was all by herself
torpor.
on the other side of the bridge for a while.
Magical torpor. Not poison torpor, as in like in a stasis.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's poison. Torpor can be taken, but you wouldn't
Just
be able to
another one of
identify
Malakar's
it.
deceptions.
You wouldn't be able to identify it with an Arcana check. You would use a medicine check to identify a poison torpor.
That's fair.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I think there's nothing we can do about it here. The best we can do is try and find a way to the surface, and once I have a rest, I can better prepare my my magical kit to aid her.
Well, we can't leave
Okay.
her
So what?
here.
I can
Kind
carry
of
her.
carrier.
No.
I
we'll
can carry
take
her. I'm very strong.
Fane, can you also carry the lizard folk we saved? Let's say via Shino.
I possibly. Can I carry the lizard folk and Hollow?
I will say that. Well, okay. So interesting rules mechanic: dragging somebody or carrying them. You move at half your pace, and that's really going to slow down the party for a travel pace. If we get into a combat, you will need to either fight with disadvantage while carrying them, or you will need to put them down. But for the sake of convenience and everything, I'm not going to actually, unless it comes up specifically to that scenario. It's story mechanics.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a little bit difficult, but yeah, I think I could do it.
No, honestly. This little guy, and I kind of flick the Vishnu on his head, is probably coming to here pretty soon. He's not dead, I don't think. It's not my expertise.
Is he dead? I'll have a look, see what state he's in.
One of them got necked up against the post. The other one is, I don't think he was killed. You saved
yeah,
one.
he's,
Unconscious?
Yeah.
I think we had
Yeah.
figured he was. I think somebody had checked and was able to figure out he was poisoned last week, but we
Yeah.
weren't sure like how long it was gonna
Oh,
last
yeah.
or if it was gonna like continue. Because we were like, should we wake him up?
If we
And then
if we can
Holocast
rouse
got it.
him, yeah, if we can rouse him, we could have him go back to the village to warn them.
Yeah,
yeah,
just in
he
case
can
the
go-
angel did
Oh
not.
yeah, because he can go through the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, because they
Katie,
dig
can you
and
like
stuff.
heal him or something?
I can try. All right, give me a second. I'll cast Cure Wounds, first level, for a total of 5 hit points. If it doesn't wake him up, there's nothing I can do.
It does. It does wake him up. He rouses immediately, comes to. And he seems at first confused, but recognizes you very quickly that he has escorted you down here. And as he's looking around, sort of coming to, he's thank you, friends. What is it that the last I recall, you are making your way past the water?
There is a horde of undead monstrosities that went through that cave-in to go murder your village. You should go tell them about it. Like now.
I am. That is terrible.
Yeah, it's very terrible. And if
We
we
are
can't
sorry
get back
to
up there,
I am so sorry. I must leave you here. You cannot.
please go. We understand.
go,
You must warn them.
With that, he turns and rolls into the dirt. It's not even so much a diving. He just rolls off to his left and puts his head into the dirt, and you see a spew of dirt up in the air like a rooster tail off of a jet ski.
Like water.
That is so neat.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Well-
that's very interesting.
that's one less problem we have to deal with.
Now I'm not dusty.
Yep. So, given that, Fane, take care of Hallow. Shall we try and find a way out then?
Yeah.
Or at least a way out of this place?
Up or down?
Over. Up.
Guess it's up.
I think we're going up.
All right. Let's roll as a group to see if we can successfully get everybody up in there. 3 successes will be a success for the party. So
What are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Fane will automatically succeed.
Wait, a what?
A climb check.
Oh, plan check.
Ah,
Athletics.
So,
I just had a
athletics?
question.
Yes.
Athletics?
Because I'm carrying somebody, would it? I'm just asking. Should I roll anyway? Because it might be more. Okay, just checking.
Oof.
Oh,
So much for that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. My
Yeah, it
total
is.
is 0.
oh, oh.
Good.
Everybody was just kind of holding on to Fane, trying to get up there, but then they just fell. One, that sudden jerk, the other falls, and everybody ends up falling to the floor except Fane, who's latched on, with one hand, fingers slipping, with Hallow in the other hand. It was really the transition to the ceiling that was the problem.
How high up is it?
About 25 feet up.
Step of the wind, I will just jump right on up. And then I will lower down the rope out of my pack so that everybody can climb up a little easier.
There we go.
I support this decision.
I
It's a pretty good decision. Yeah.
want to
I
get
will
Hollow up someplace safe.
I will assume everybody can climb a rope except for Fane, who's actually going to take the ceiling anyway. So everybody makes it up into the next floor, which is actually just a few minutes ahead of schedule that we'll need the map. But as you come up into, if Lindy is currently available. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let me pull up the map. So I didn't make the link for it.
Oh no, we're already on a map, folks. This is fine. Totally
you had to
fine.
take the turn that led to the map.
You know, Corey
Fine.
always makes maps that are just entirely exploration based and are completely unused for combat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be right.
that's the way you guys prefer it, though, right?
But yeah, totally.
Totally fine.
100%.
I'll be right back.
Oh man,
Here we
Megan.
go.
we're sorry.
Oh yeah.
Very
Can we do just like weekend at Bernie's with her?
So-
Like just throw on her face.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I just move her arm and shoot eldritch blasts every time?
that's how that works, right?
Yeah, it's just an
take the
action.
harm.
Like you just move your arms and eldritch blasts just go out.
Did everybody get the map?
It's
It is still loading.
Yes. Well, Gabriel Pickard comes up with some amazing map resources, and they are very high resolution. And I did not shrink them to ruin their brilliance for the stream, so they look spectacular.
Hey, Corey, you're very
Yeah.
high resolution.
Hey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No, how do I stop it from being full screen?
There's up in the top right-hand corner. There is an upright arrow. Click on that, and it will actually put it as your desktop.
Ooh,
No,
this
that's
is-
I don't want it to be full screen.
Oh yeah, so there's an arrow right next to it. To you get it?
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, I hit minimize, and now I've got I'm trying to click on it, and I'm just hitting my dice instead.
You have the bar at the top of the window.
Yes. Oh no, now it's full screen. Scheisse. Science.
Oh.
Guys, I used to work at a computer lab.
Oh my God!
Oh, I
Spec
got
has got
that.
another nat 20.
Oh wow!
Hey,
There we
Godfather.
go.
Another race.
thank you.
I need a nat 20 on this technology check.
You have a nat 20 sitting there waiting.
Yeah, but that's not helping Sam with this.
Oh,
Hi, Sam. Need a nat 20.
You know, I heard everything you said, but I didn't process that the word was technology.
How do I get out of full screen? I didn't mean to click it. Now I'm stuck on the map and it won't go away.
No.
can you grab it with your middle click and then drag?
Nope. Hang on, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get
You can
it.
go left click anywhere and drag
okay.
the entirety map.
I got Fantasy Grounds out of full screen, but now the map is gone.
Oh, I see what you're
I'm
saying.
gonna figure it out. It's okay. Don't worry. This is a personal problem now. Which one was it called?
It is, I don't know. God.
Oh,
That
Shrine.
sounded so sad. I don't know.
Abandoned
What?
shrine.
It's Abandoned Shrine 30 by 30.
Abandoned Shrine. Okay.
there we go.
Ah, now I'm back at square one. All right. Let's try
I
this
feel
again.
like square one.
So this is fine, guys, right? It's the abandoned shrine, not ominous at all.
No, don't
All
worry
right, I'm
about
gonna
it.
use
We're
this
gonna be fine.
opportunity to reread the section of prophecy for everyone
Oh.
while we're getting
Oh,
situated.
this matters now.
Oh, okay.
my.
Wait, what are we doing? What?
I am
Prophecy
gonna.
part two.
Reread the prophecy.
Electric Boogaloo.
The stars be unseen through the brilliance of night. The enemy stirs in the maelstrom of light, or in a maelstrom of light. The sky rent asunder as the legions amass. The eye of the ages, a bridge we must pass. The sword and the shield bear witness and end. The key be the lock to which Ravnica rend. Alloys combine, sublime, and step through, lest Lazotep rest on the brow of the rule.
I still can't fix my map.
Oh no.
All the controls for the map are in the top right-hand corner of the window, and you can drag the whole window around with the left click and hold.
It wasn't letting me do that.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. I think it wouldn't let me zoom out at all, so I had to move it a lot.
Oh, yep. Control and scroll wheel should zoom. If it's not, then you gotta relaunch Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's like not really responding. It might just be my computer is like too bogged down though, so it's a me problem still. Yeah.
All right. I suppose I should grab you guys' tokens.
No, man. I mean, I thought we weren't doing any battle. What are you talking about? We don't need no tokens.
Just reading
Yeah,
prophecy.
that would
It's enough,
only
right?
matter if we were gonna fight things. And why would we ever do that? What is this, Dungeons and Dragons?
Pacifists here, man.
This is all Dungeons, no Dragons.
That does track so far.
That scans, yeah.
Yeah. Now I want to make a thing called Pacifist Imperialists.
Unless our one shot last week is canon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there were
Now I'm drawing on my map, sorry.
just one dragon. It was almost two.
Yeah. It's one dragon.
I was considering having the second dragon up here.
Should have just had every dragon that there ever was in anything just appear. All of them.
That would just be this. That would be the words I would say to you. Every dragon, from everything, just appears.
Yeah. What's the name of the dog dragon from Neverending Story? I can't think of his name right now. Come on, somebody knows. Come on, Neverending Story. You know it's a great movie.
Mm-mm.
Book.
Luck. He's a luck dragon.
Yeah,
Can't
what's
remember his name though.
Falcor. That's it. Falcor. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
That is who should
I
have
knew
been
that.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it. I knew that too.
I literally had a conversation with a friend about designing a luck-based warlock patron, spiritually linked to Falcor, and we literally had
That's
that
amazing.
conversation like last week, and I don't know
He's so
why I
cool.
didn't think of that.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Warlock
Do we need to
patron.
place ourselves then?
That's what I was just in the middle of doing.
I see a spinning speck.
Can I do this? Oh, no.
Spinning
back.
I don't know why that came out so small.
Just fighting off the bees or something.
This is totally fine.
Wait, so what does this damn prophecy say?
It says
Through the billions of night, the enemy stir in a maelstrom of light. The sky rent asunder as legions amass. The eye of ages, a bridge we must pass. The sword and the shield bear witness to an end. The key be the lock to which Ravnica rend. Alloys combine, sublime and step through, lest Lazotep rest on the brow of the rule. I don't know what that means at all. I mean, I don't even know why we have this.
but it sounds so pretty.
I didn't know you could
Alloys
read
combined,
things.
you say.
Nice alliteration.
I didn't know you could read.
Oh yeah. No, I can read. I don't have any. It's just big words. Big words are a problem. I do know the word maelstrom so because I have heard a few of the angels say it before, and I never knew what it meant. So I just know
Okay,
the
well,
word.
I really got the sense from our last conversation that you couldn't read, so this is actually a large relief to me.
I mean, what would you talk about? The books I have been reading with the ninjas. It's words everywhere.
What?
Does
Huh?
Arcade, does that count?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But there are words. What are you talking about? There are words all over it.
There's a few scattered words here and there. You need to read a proper novel, something that grips you.
I could lend you a book.
Look, it's a very good idea. Fane, no. Let go of the pictures. Those are things of the past.
But that is how I decide how
They're
to use
gone
my
now.
battle maneuvers. I look at the pictures in the book, and I make battle maneuvers out of it.
No, you
that's cute.
make you make the pictures in your mind. That's the beauty of it. Imagination, you know?
Oh, this is nice. It's like what a play, but it's in my head.
While Fane's
Okay.
eyes are closed, I'm going to slap him.
Somehow is still unconscious, so maybe we should get moving.
So you're standing in a library, Fane's reading a book of prophecies, and there's a movie playing in his head. What? He's watching horrible acts of, like, destruction of cities and the sky falling, meteors plummeting to the earth, and towers falling beside them. It is quite the active play, and their budget for special effects is off the charts.
To be fair, I'm just playing the dream I had last night in my head. It's pretty much the same thing.
So,
Theater
You
of
totally
mind.
woke up from that dream.
anyway.
Well, when did we have our last long rest? Because I don't think we've actually had one since we've been together.
Nope. We have not. We've had
Last
two short
long
rests,
rest
however.
In the village of what was it?
I think that was a short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
was
took
a
Just
short
like
rest
2
in the village,
hours, yeah.
It was. You guys took a
Yeah.
short rest.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've taken 2 short rests now, no long rests.
Eee.
We're due for one sometime
Oh,
soon.
we've been hanging out a few hours, guys.
So the room around you,
Yeah.
if we can call it a room, the ceiling is domed, easily 45, 50 feet up into the darkness. It vanishes overhead, and you get the impression that this is an apex to a tower long buried. There are 8 spokes leading off into the darkness around you, between pillars that some are collapsed, some standing, but it's as if there was some sort of excavation attempt made to perhaps access or retrieve some of the knowledge in here. There are tomes that are molding and rusting on the ground, some of them torn. It's quite damp in here for a library, you notice. The smell of rot is significant. The long charred remnants and bindings of a few lost tomes sit in a pit in the center of the room.
For these is the tomes you were speaking about that you read. You got this book. This is them?
Yeah,
No.
it was in this library. No, it was not in this library.
No, this is where you got that, yes. But
Oh,
this
okay.
is the This is the room where you got it. All of the walls are lined with shelves. But somebody has burned some books in the central pillar here, and somebody has excavated from somewhere else to get it.
Okay.
Oh, do you think maybe somebody was burning books so that other people, other people wouldn't be able to learn the knowledge they learned?
It does sound like that, yes.
Was this like this when you were here before?
Was it like this? Yes, yes. It was.
It's only been half
like
an
this.
hour. Those books were burned long ago.
Oh, long ago.
Can I take a little bit of the ashes? Yes, this is old.
DM, you said it smells
this
like
place-
rotting. Sorry, you said it smells like rotting and stuff. Is it just everything is burnt? Is there like molds? Does it look like animals have been in here or anything? Or
You mean investigation?
Yeah, okay. I couldn't even get that one out.
Go on, Ben.
13 minus 1, double digits.
You do find the tracks of some smaller rodents. You
Okay.
find the odd track here or there. It appears to have been a little bit older, of something more reptilian, not lizard folk, not Viashino, I can't ever say it right. Viashino,
But it's maybe.
Viashino.
Would those tracks match up with the giant snake things that we have fought?
no,
Does
you
it
don't
look
see any
slithery?
Naga.
Okay.
You don't see any Naga in evidence, but you do see some smaller humanoid tracks that appear to be also maybe reptilian. The majority of the library, it seems to be in one state of rot or another. Moisture is running down the walls in some places, probably coming from the reservoirs and the oceans above in the blister coils.
If there are any cool looking mushrooms, I'm gonna take some and stuff them in my bag. With
Well,
the
let's get
plan to
rival
send
for
them.
it.
With the plan to send them to Katrun at some point. Oh, not 20 plus 6.
Yeah,
26.
yeah. You are familiar with a good number of mushrooms, and you find a few strains that they're pre-spore too, so they have not quite bloomed yet. You may be able to actually get some harvest and another few crops out of these in the proper, growth environment that.
Yeah, I will scoop some up and put some in my bag and go, oh, Katrun will love these.
We still talk to her?
Oh, I mean, I have sent some letters to the others. I have only heard back from Krav so far.
Yeah. Ironically, me too.
Oh, that is lovely. I'm glad that you keep in touch.
It seems we've stumbled into a bit of a destination here. Someone's excavated to get in here. We've got some tracks. There's a lot of old books here. Some people who know about this have been, come here as a destination at times. There's probably so much history in these walls.
The fact being, if people manage to get in, then most likely we can take the same route and get out.
Possibly,
Let's hope.
yeah. Really quick, I'm just going to look around a bit. Do I see anything that looks like maybe a sword or a shield? Like any symbology of that around here?
Interestingly enough, one of the tomes in the pit has a golden sword emblazoned upon the spine. You recognize it not for the sword, but for the partially burned shield on the cover that reminds you of the Boros Legion.
Interesting. Does it seem too burnt for me to pick it up, or would I be able to?
It's charred beyond recognition. There are portions of the pages that the ash is still in good condition. They're blackened.
All of you, do you see this right here? We have a book that has a sword and a shield reminiscent of my Boros Legion. And I'm thinking maybe, my brain is hurting, but maybe does the prophecy have to do with the guilds at all? Or at least do these books have to do with it?
Maybe that would make sense. As I said, the prophecy reminded me of the maw in the blizzard coils reminded me of the prophecy. And the prophecy does say, the sword and the shield bear witness an end. And we did see the massacre that was up there with the Boros Legion. It might be connected.
Or maybe we found a book with a shield on it after we read prophecy and we're jumping to conclusions. Like, let's not be too hasty here.
Don't know what that means. I don't think that's true. I think we found something, and it is very much connected.
We still have not found any of the missing soldiers or anything, though.
You know, you're not wrong. On a certain level, we have failed our job.
Malakar.
I mean, it's...
Not a failure yet.
If they are related to all this, shouldn't we have seen... Or wouldn't the Viashino have seen something?
I mean, to be fair, we did go off the central path to get down in this direction, so they might not have seen anything since we went in a completely different direction from where we were supposed to go.
Remember, we were reassigned by an angel who has, the authority to just decide these things.
That is very true, but at the same time, to be honest, even our angels don't supersede the authority of the Guild Pact.
I mean, right now, our original mission from the Guild Pact is one we are failing.
Yeah,
we're trying to leave, return to the surface, and I think for good reason.
I mean, I don't consider it failing if we are trying to return to the surface because we have no way to get back in the other direction. It just means that we have to come back, I guess. Find out more information. It's not necessary that we definitely had to come down here.
Well, I also kind of want to get the surface to...
No, go. Finish.
I don't know about you, but I was kind of heading to the surface to warn them about the giant army of undead monstrosities that were going to, kill things. That was my personal goal.
Honestly, that is definitely very important.
Maybe the soldiers have found another room like that or something somewhere else, and we could warn them before anything else can happen.
And all of this must be related to this prophecy. It must. It's too much of a coincidence. Lazotep, the army we saw sprouting from the portal, had this blue tint to them as well. The sword and the shield bear witness to an end. The massacre that the Boros Legion is suffering up there. Just need to figure out what it all means. What is the Eye of the Ages? It seems like it's an important part of the prophecy, something we must traverse in order to understand what is going on. Could this be it? Because, I don't know, this tower, this dome.
Well, what if, and just hear me out on this. What if there's a book over here that has an eye on it? Maybe it's all these books. We don't know. I just found a book with sword and shield. Is there a book around here with an eye on it?
Roll an investigation.
I mean, somebody has already come through here to try to get rid of something, I guess.
That is a 1 total.
You come across a book with a mold spot in the shape of an eye. And you're
See, I see
fairly
this thing.
convinced.
Look at this. This is definitely an eye. 100% eye.
Fane, I hate to break it to you, but the spine says this is a book on the developmental life cycle of goblins. I don't think that's going to be particularly relevant to us.
Goblins have eyes.
Yes. True. What if we're at the end of the prophecy? Like we're looking at some of the lines towards the first chunk. But what the sword and shield but witnessed an end. What if that was them burning? I don't know about the key in the lock, but alloys combine, sublime, and step through. I turned into Mizium, and a bunch of Lazatep people came through a portal and stepped through, and lest Lazatep rest in the brow of the rule, the people in charge, the guild masters, the leaders of our civilization, if Lazatep rests upon them, that might mean, it binds with their skin and makes them undead. That might mean they've been slain and repurposed.
Wait,
this could be about to happen.
Those towers downstairs, did they have eyes on them? For some reason, my brain tells me they did, but did they? What about those pillars that those guys were sacrificed on? Did they have a sword and a shield on them? It's just a thought. Because I like your idea that we are at the end of it, and it kind of matches if it works like that, but I don't know. I can't remember.
You can go back down and look. It's like right down that hole.
If there's someone who can do it, it's you, Fane.
I'm gonna climb. I'm just going to put Hollow down on the ground. Just really quickly climb back down. Just look at the two pillars where the Vashina were being sacrificed. Just see if there's like the symbology of a sword or a shield on them at all.
Looking at the pillars, you actually note that they themselves look like swords.
Oh. I'm gonna look at the ground. Does it look like a shield at all? Or the sky or the ceiling? No? Okay. But we did cross a bridge. Oh, just gotta try and look across the bridge, see if I see any eyes.
Something peers at you from the darkness.
You've been eaten by a Gru.
I believed you. Roll deception, critical success.
The bridge collapsed when Malakar exploded it.
I was saying across the bridge, like where
But
it was.
not Geneva.
It's important.
This time.
Swords. Okay. I'm going to climb back up and go. Well, the pillars themselves, honestly, they look like swords. They kind of look like they are swords. Though I didn't see anything that looked like the shield, but maybe, like, it kind of makes sense that because the alloys combine, maybe there was metal stone in there that we don't know, and then they walked through like it's a portal. I don't know.
Well,
Always
you
combine.
said a bridge we must pass. We did go over a bridge, but and that comes to me as probably it wasn't literal, but what if it was? And the Eye of the Ages was the portal they came through.
Maybe. Yeah.
The bridge went over it.
I mean, when the portal opened, did it look like there was a lot of light in there? I cannot remember. My brain is not very good at remembering things.
It was daylight on the other side, though the sky was burning.
The sky rent asunder as the legions amass. So it's this all indicates that.
What if this prophecy, the first half, is talking about where they came from? Not our world. Theirs.
Yeah. This is very
This isn't
perplexing.
talking. This isn't a prophecy to us, telling us about what's going to happen to us. This is a prophecy to them. Instructions, almost. A writ of what's to come.
Possibly.
What if, well, actually, you're right, that this first thing does seem like it relates to some other world, and the second one, some kind of task, maybe? While the Boros is witnessing an end up there, then maybe alloys combine means that the different guilds must combine in a united force to stop this Lazotep invasion. Maybe that's...
I mean, the sword and shield. The sword and shield might just mean the Boros Legion.
Exactly.
What if I am the sword and shield? I'm the
What if
Boros
the
Legion.
alloys... What if the alloys combining is the guilds uniting? And the last sentence of the first part, it does say that the Eye of the Ages, a bridge we must pass, almost as if it's telling us to go somewhere that resembles an eye, or through something that resembles an eye. I am not sure, really. I was never really good with riddles.
But, you know, this is all just happenstance. It's probably completely unrelated to each other. We just find a prophecy and it
honestly.
fulfills right in front of us. That doesn't make any sense.
You're not much a man of faith, are you, Malika?
Science.
And
Well, if we get back up top, maybe there's somebody up there who will recognize it or know something that we are missing. We should hurry and get out there and at least get Hollow to safety. I don't like being down here while she is unconscious like this.
okay, I think you do raise a valid point. You said there were tracks, a place. Where is this place where people burst through?
Oh.
Let's try and find a path.
The tracks are right over here, and I will show everybody where they are.
Go on.
Very
Someone
wide.
Someone come with me. Help me try and find an entry point or something. And I'll look around, see if there's any like entry point, like someone dug through or anything like that, or an exit point.
Feel a breeze in the air.
Yeah.
I can come scout with you.
You find 3 entrances to the chamber through various directions: north, northwest, and southeast. There are a few other tunnels connecting throughout the room. In the northeast corner, the spokes from this round room the library that you're in they connect, and there's a little sort of supply depot that seems to have been looted and left.
All right, everyone. There's 3 different paths, I think. What are we feeling? I literally have no idea.
Well,
Do the tracks go down one of them?
Roll me a survival check.
I am actually proficient, so fingers crossed I don't roll like junk.
All right.
Okay, 14
Good.
plus 6, dirty 20.
You do find the tracks heading in the northwesterly direction of seems to be an average build, perhaps a little bit muscular. The tread is a little deep for a human leading into the room.
Probably a dragon.
This is all dungeons, no dragons.
Do you really think
well, I
it's
guess-
dragon?
I don't know, but I don't think this really helps us too much. Not all of us could fit through, yeah?
No, all of you could fit through that passage.
Oh, we could. I thought you said it was small, like too small for humans.
I think he said it was larger than human, right? I don't know.
Okay. What are we waiting for? It seems like this is the way.
We can try.
I've been getting in and out sound, so sorry.
Arcady, as you see these tracks, you recognize that boot print.
Wait a second. Yes, this is this should be definitely the way.
You are so good at figuring these things out, Arcadia. I will remember this.
Yeah,
Anything to
no problem.
Do you think it's
anything
safe?
to share with the class?
It's just clearly these steps look yeah yeah, this way. Go on.
Arcady, pretend I
Yes?
know nothing. Explain to me how you can figure this out. I'm trying to learn.
So, footprints of people going through this path. No footprints of people going through other paths. So this
But,
path, correct
like-
one.
Footprints can mean all sorts of things. How you know that these are going to lead to a good thing?
Look here, Malakar. Just follow me, please. Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we all start going through.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a
Follow on my
persuasion or
shoulder.
intimidation check. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way off to the northwest. The tunnel is jagged and turns often. It's not level. It goes up in some places, down others. It's flooded at some points, and you see scrapes in the mud as if maybe a cart or a skid had been pulled along through this path. After probably half an hour, 45 minutes of trudging through the muck in this tunnel, your boots are soaked through, you're sodden, you're pretty miserable, and you're all completely covered in mud. And for all this, in front of you is the abandoned skid. It's a makeshift. Well, I don't know what would you call it. It's other than a skid. It's two poles with some beams between them that somebody used to drag something on, and it's off to the side. It's also moldering, and you can see the imprint on the ground of something large and rectangular. Dropped in the mud and then pulled to the edge of the water that covers the rest of the path as it goes below the surface. The tunnel is completely flooded ahead of you.
Well,
Hmm.
Katie, this is not the right way to go.
Well, it is. Just means that it's the right way to go if you can swim.
Did
All
you
right,
have to
friends.
swim to get to it?
Did I have to swim to get here? I don't know.
You don't remember that,
friends.
do
Yep.
This is
I-
not the end of the road. One moment, and Marco's going to use his medium apparatus and make an Arcana check, which is good enough, and he's going to cast water breathing on the party.
Oh. This is weird.
We can all go through the annoying, horrible liquid.
Will Hollow still be okay?
I can target her too, but let's just hope. 60-40. It'll be fine. All the things Malaka likes to say.
The question is, if this is magic that you're casting, am I breathing oxygen while I am down there?
You know, honestly, I don't think anyone understands the scientific specifics of it. We know it works, and this is a fantasy game. And as Malakar has blatantly ripped the fourth wall in half.
I mean, the reason I am asking is because if we don't know if she's going to be able to breathe down there because she's unconscious, I could just be like, mouth to mouth, giving her air as we go through. You know what I'm saying?
If it comes to that, I'll leave it to you, big guy.
Okay.
I don't think that will be necessary.
I don't want her to die. I'm just saying.
Let us
Neither
just
do I,
hope.
but if it comes to that.
Yeah, let's just hope the spell takes
Okay.
effect. Okay, then.
The spell will affect an unconscious person. They will not. Imagine if it wouldn't, and you fell unconscious. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
For instance, say underwater encounter, and you just immediately drown.
I mean,
That'd be pretty
I
bad
know
enough.
that. This is Fane talking to the party.
Okay, so you venture into the water. Within a few short steps, this crystal clear azure water that you're walking into clouds up as your feet sink into the soft mud on the bottom and kick up a terrible dust storm in the water. Yeah, that's not help.
I'll be able to speak. Suniva's just gonna be like, yeah, hello, can you hear me? When we are under the water.
It comes through as very, very muted, but the sound travels a long ways underwater, but you don't
I'll be
get
like,
a lot of the higher frequencies. They kind of die out in a shorter area, but you get a lot of resonance long range on midtones, especially.
Hello, I am Fane Usan. Where is the rest of you?
I think we are together still, yeah? Can you see each other through the dust?
It is we'll consider it like dim light for now. To 30 feet. We'll treat it as dim light, 30 feet, visibility like a torch, say, for mechanics purposes.
Alright.
Water is chill, very chill. You get the impression that you've got a limited amount of time through which you will be able to be exposed to this before you would, say, start rolling dice.
Yeah, listen, I will try to very quickly move through because I don't want Haru to get hurt.
I do not like this. Let's stay together, though.
Stay close.
Yeah. I'll cast
And I'm going to... go ahead.
cast light on my left gauntlet and see if it helps with the path.
It's much like high beams in a snowstorm. It just illuminates the particles, and you still see to about 30 feet.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it helps me with the whole dark vision thing, because I lack that.
yeah, same. So, if you get lost, follow the lights. All planned.
I'm going to shoot a mental message to Suniva and be like, keep in mind, we can communicate through this if you need to.
Yeah, okay, that is good to remember, danke.
So you continue trudging along through the soft mud. Sometimes it appears to be a little deeper than others, but mostly it's about 3 to 3.5 inches, and you can feel it. It's not slick, but you don't trust your feeding when you're feeding. You're footing 100% of the time. As you're walking down the path, you do see here and there spaces where it looks like the trunk or this whatever large object it was has been drugged through the bottom. You see a sort of trail in the bottom where the muck is thinner. After maybe, let's say, a quarter mile through this, it's all downslope. Extremely downslope. In some places, you're worried of losing your footing, but just as you think you can't go any deeper, and that surely it's got to start going back up, it opens into an enormous cavern. and you stand on the edge of a precipice into the darkness, the ledge extending to the right.
Still underwater?
Yeah, but still
Still
flooded.
Still flooded. An
All right.
enormous underwater cavern. And there is before you, you come down this slope to an opening into the side of this cavern, and there is a cliff falling before you, and there is a path leading out to the right along the edge of this chasm. It's about 2.5 feet wide.
This would be a great time to mention I don't float anymore. Just side note. So, looks down cavern.
Can you
sounds good.
swim, or like is it?
Dong. I kind of got a bad feeling about that one.
Oh.
To be fair, I think Fane and I have the same problem. Tunk, tunk.
I'm in the heavy armor. Tunk, tunk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tricky amount of stuff to walk on, but we could tie the rope back up. I took it back before when we climbed up, so, at least we have, like, a lifeline or something. I mean, a lot of Celestia go, like, rock climbing a lot, it is a fun thing to do, and, lifelines are very important for things like that. I know that much.
So, just for clarity, everything is underwater, right? Including the little footpath.
Yes, everything. And you cannot see atop to this cavern that you're in. Everything is definitely deep water, very cold.
And that footpath is the only way that we can see that doesn't require straight up swimming elsewhere.
Okay.
But I think that we probably should at least move along this because it is getting very cold in here.
Yes, correct.
How long
I have
does
a
the
way
spell
I think we
last?
could go. The spell will last longer than our the thermo existence will last. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
I do have a way we could go up, and he looks up the big cavern chasm space.
But
Fane
We don't-
can climb it probably already. You two
Yeah,
can swim. He points to Spec and Sneva. I could give myself and Arcady the ability to climb very efficiently.
I don't really see an end to this. Think
It's an
it's
idea.
worth it? Yeah. Either that or we follow the path.
I mean, it might be good if you're able to climb for trying the path, just in case, maybe.
Let's call that Plan B for the moment.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you make a good point, and I will walk over to Arcady because if he falls, I can't cast touch spells on him, and I'm going to use Magnesium Apparatus successfully, and I'm going to imbue him with Spider Climb.
Good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Don't die.
I will try my best.
Okay, so we are going to try and walk across this small path.
Yeah, I believe so. And I start walking towards the path.
I will tie. We should tie Hollow to maybe Fane, so that if he falls or something, he can climb and keep her, safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I was actually already going to ask you to do that, so that's perfect.
I can try. I don't know if it would be possible. We can try, and I can help carry while you climb or something, because I can swim at least. So
But I mean,
I don't know if it will be too hard for you. So
I think I'll be fine, but I mean, if you want to just ease there just in case.
yeah, sure. I will spot Fane and Hollow while they climb.
Okay.
Ready to belay.
Okay.
So yeah,
What was that?
go around. Go around the path in that case.
Yeah. course, clinging to the wall so that if they would fall, we
Yes.
don't.
You know
Be
that like
careful.
video game slow shimmy mode.
Yeah.
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 In fact, with my nice claws, I'm just leaving little grab holes for people behind me.
Oh, so
Ooh.
nice.
How polite.
So you are shimmying along the ledge. Is that correct?
Yeah, using our climbing, at least me and Arcady, since he now has spider climb, to kind of stick to it while we
And
move
we've
on.
made a tether for Hollow and Fane.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So about 20 feet out on the ledge, a sort of gust, if you will, of water. Just kind of, you feel the water shift around you,
Oh,
and all of the dust is unsettled for maybe a couple inches up off the bottom, and it slowly comes back down.
I tactically hold my fist up, as in stop motion. Don't know if they know what it means, but I do it without speaking.
Can I see him, or are we like completely blinded by this dust and this silt
If
moat?
you would just please do a marching order with your tokens in.
Okay.
And just top to bottom.
I want to say it's safe to say Fane's in the front because the claw marks.
Yeah.
well, I
Uh,
would have Arcady in front of me because I don't want Hollow to get hit, and I know he has heavy armor. So
Yeah.
I'd say Arcady, then Fane, then Suniva to be my spotter in case
Mhm.
Hollow would fall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably, yeah.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
I'm probably like, yeah, like, are we all in one straight line then, I guess?
Well,
It's
there's
like a
no
ledge.
space for more.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 foot ledge. We can't unless someone
I
wants
mean, I
to
don't
swim
know the
alongside.
people who are swimming. Yeah, it could be like along the side to try to help anybody. But I think everybody
Use
can
current.
climb now, except
Yeah.
for Malakar.
Hi.
Okay. Suniva will try and swim along the side, I guess, then, to be like emergency spotter.
Malachar has always been the anchor of the party.
Aw.
Now it's literal. Yay.
Oh.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
What? Are we in over our heads?
With
Okay.
water,
Well, I
This
need
is fine.
everybody's passive perception.
Passive
Not
perception.
super great.
Okay. It's pretty
13.
good, I think.
13.
17? 17?
Arcady.
It's all that time he's really perfected the art of watching the street while he's reading. Your passive perception just shoots through the roof when you practice that skill.
Yeah. Easy.
All right. All right. That's those are good numbers. They're very good numbers. Not good enough, but I mean they're good numbers. You come to an area where it begins turning down at almost a 45-degree angle, and you feel a little bit more stable purchase beneath the silt in the bottom here, and realize that there are stairs carved into the ground below here, and you begin descending into this pit. But after a few meters, the stairwell turns sharply to the left and out into the middle of nothing. On the bright side, it is more about 10 feet wide here.
Well, that's a lot better. Okay.
as you come down, so you come down the landing around the edge of the room here, come down the stairs, and you meet with a platform that is about 20 feet out into the middle of the room, 10 feet wide. On the edge of the room, there is a massive iron-bound wooden door. And to your left, the stairs descend into the pit.
I'm kind of liking the concept of door.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't really want to
Okay,
keep
wanna check
going
it out?
down.
Yeah, same here.
Down does not sound like a good idea.
Hello, what do you think? Door? Okay. Hello says door.
There was a bit of a sick joke. I appreciate it.
Just get a weekend at Bernie Hallow. It's fine.
I thought I was the bad guy. Gosh, Katie, take my job.
As you're standing here with your blazing light in
Oh,
the middle
no.
of this dark abyss, you feel another sudden shift in the water pressure, and everybody needs to make a dexterity check.
Check or saving throw?
Just a check.
Check. I guess it is a save. I'm sorry, it is a saving throw.
Same thing for me. Why did I?
Doesn't matter for me, but for others it might.
Oh,
Bye, guys. Goodbye. Have fun.
I'll join you. Don't
Well,
worry.
I'm still next to you, so maybe I can help?
if you roll below
I
a
got a-
5, you float slowly prone as you slip in the muck and are unable to find solid purchase.
Oh, shh. Splish.
But you all remain on the platform. Nobody falls off the platform.
Or he's trying to scare us, guys.
I need an active perception check.
Hey, boy.
Oh,
do it.
no.
Please, let's go. Well, passive. Same as passive.
Whee! Yep, same.
17.
Hey!
Malika, there we go.
There we
So
go.
as you brace yourself, Malakar, and you see Fane fall, you note something blue flick through just the edge. You almost barely didn't recognize it, except the very clear spined pattern of a fin and a scaly surface that just flicked through. But the mass of this thing is large enough to create a ripple that almost knocked you off the edge.
Right, friends, that wasn't a current. There is something large. Very close.
Stand back up.
That idea of getting to the door might seem more pressing now, no?
Arcady, turn off the light.
Turn off the light.
With the light out, you see a faint glow, blue, streaking around. And it shoots suddenly from one side of your vision over here, all the way across to over here in a brilliant blue streak that you can only see a glow of pale white. And a short moment later, you see two more come from your left and shoot to the right.
We should probably go. Let's time to do that door.
It's back. Door. And I'm also...
Door sounds good to me.
I'll pat around trying to grab Fane's arm because I can't see in darkness.
I hold on to him, but I'm also holding on to Hollow, so I kind of pull him to the side Hollow is on, and I put his arm on Hollow so he can help me carry her.
Sure.
I'm gonna put
So
a
Neva will
hand on.
help, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna put a hand on Sneepa's shoulder and just kind of clamp a little harder than he means to, in this pitch black, watery abyss.
Spec, you turn to
Yes.
the door. You've seen doors like this before. This is an old construction. Old. It strikes you that this being submerged this way should have been rotted away a long time ago. In your experience, doors like that often lead to either great treasures or terrible, terrible death, because you don't magically ward a door for no reason.
Hmm.
Make a good decision, Spec.
Oh God. So, and I guess my party does not know of this. This is just my expertise.
This is part of your expertise as a rogue,
Okay.
and you've broken into some pretty crazy places, and maybe some places you wouldn't tell the rest of the party about, like ones behind this kind of door. The last couple times you tried a door like this, though, it was definitely up to the challenge type situation, and once barely escaped with your life.
So guys, you want to get rich or possibly die? I'm just like looking at the door like really tempted, wanted to go in. I'm just like pointing to it and doing
You
this.
So on the metal binding between the two sides of the door, as you're looking for some sort of lock mechanism, you see these runes. They look familiar. You may have seen these runes recently.
Perhaps on the
Inscribed
pillars.
on the side of a sword-shaped pillar.
So I just kind of like, can I point it out to like Malachar?
Can't
You
see.
can't point anything out to
Can't think.
Malachar.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, so Malachar and Arcady just straight up can't see right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's So is there any lock mechanism or am I just seeing the runes?
It's
'Cause-
just
Just
and the runes are split by the door.
Okay. I was definitely tempted to open it, but upon seeing the familiar runes, I'm not so keen now. Considering our current situation, I don't think now is the time to get greedy. But
He says with two natural 20s sitting above her ear.
Oh yeah.
yep.
I mean,
I
I got
because-
like, out of this. Like Malachar is just thinking, get us the hell out of here, not
Mhm.
go steal some treasure.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're all thinking except for you.
Just happens those things align right now.
So, like, as the line of what we're doing, is Sunniva behind me? Like, is there anyone that can see me, or am I just, like, definitely separated? Because even if I don't want to open the door for treasure purposes, this seems relevant to events.
I mean, I'm with the group, so I think in
Okay.
the bad light, I don't think I'd be able to see you. I don't know how far ahead you actually are from us, though.
You are all
Well, even
standing
if I
on the landing.
Yeah.
We're all standing
So you're
what?
all within speaking range to one another on the landing. The
Okay.
landing is
So-
10 feet by 20 feet.
Okay, so Suniva and I can see her. They just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
those can't
okay.
see because the light is out now.
So can I turn and say, these runes, they seem extremely familiar. Do I know that I recognize them from that pillar?
You can't read them. You couldn't read the pillar, but very much look like similar characters and stylistically very similar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so these were the same runes that are on that pillar. You know, what do you make of this?
I don't know. I mean, when I smashed those runes, it stopped whatever it was doing. Maybe we just smash whatever these runes are and we'll be fine.
The key be the lock.
I mean, I don't know how we can break through this because it's a big door, so... And I'm not seeing any mechanism to open it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, my only thought is if this is the same rune that we saw downstairs and breaking that rune stopped what was going on, maybe we break the runes here and it opens the door? I don't know. I'm not really the magic
Maybe.
person.
Just
Maybe.
do something.
I mean, maybe it's an emergency
Yeah.
exit?
What do you guys think? Do you think we should do it? Should we try and break the runes? We don't have a lot of time. There's something down here.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I'm
know. I
starting to get
don't.
very concerned about how much noise we're making. So please, someone do something.
Yes.
Well, breaking them would be very loud.
It's magic.
Seems to be.
Point me at it.
I will sort of steer Malakar to face it.
I cast Dispel Magic.
I get out of the way.
Let me look at one thing.
That's a-
Because I want this to work.
It's possible it requires
yeah.
sight, in which case I might have to like flash a light really briefly to do it, which is its own kind of dangerous.
I cast Halbert Butt.
Okay. At what level are you casting the spell?
Just third.
Okay. I need you to make... I need you to make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Intelligence. Let's
Um,
do this.
Just before you do that, if you do you say point me to it?
Yeah, I said that out
Okay.
loud.
In that case, Fane, take me to Malakar, and I'll cast guidance on Malakar.
Okay, so that's me at a D4.
Yes.
And I'm going to use my inspiration to make this at advantage. Because I want this to work. Okay, that's a total of 21.
Nice.
Yeah, Metallica.
21 will
Rolled
do
a
it.
14, 3 on the D4, 4 for my int mod.
A 20 will do it, so 21 will naturally succeed. You see the runes sort of absorb the magic that you cast at them. They come to a dull glow. And you feel a sudden shift as the door cracks slightly towards you. And you realize the doors are about 10 feet long and might sweep you off the edge if you're not directly in front of it. As they begin swinging out further and further, faster and faster, you see and feel this massive rush of water pour in through the doors as it tries to sweep you off the edge. Everybody give me a dexterity save.
We found more water, friends.
Good job.
Yay! Stay hydrated.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So that's everybody.
I got a
off the edge.
19. Does that save?
Oh, well, I didn't see it in there. Okay, so you got a 19
I did.
will save. You
Okay.
dig in your metal toes and manage to latch to the ground. And ahead of you,
I have the power of density.
ahead of you behind the doors, you see brilliant sunlight shining down through the water, reflecting off of treasures. Beyond you, your imagination, just piles and piles of gold. However, the onrush of water is not caused by gravity, but by the enormous form that is rushing towards the now opened doors. Its scales and fins glistening in the sunlight, its massive wings beating as it propels it through the water with its wings. Its enormous maw opens, and the largest bolt of lightning lashes out through the water, through the door, over most of your heads, completely missing those of you who fell over the edge. Need another dexterity save for Dragon Breath.
Oh, there! You lied to us. You told us there were
All
no dragons.
dragons, no dragons.
I would just like to say that I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's a 6.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give myself resistance to that damage for this instance of damage.
3 Gertz.
As we fall and see this happen, I go, the enemy stirs in a maelstrom of light.
And I'm going to invoke a little spell that like diverts the lightning around me partially. It's almost like there's an arcane little shield in front of me, but still like gets me a lot. I'm guessing.
Well, I have to roll it yet. It's
I-
only doing physical dice because I love it when I get to roll this many dice.
Oh,
Well, I'm right next to you with some potions at least.
I don't think I'm
Yeah,
down.
I'm expecting good rolling dice on this one.
I
Well, you
love how
to
at
hurt
this
me
point-
more?
I love how making the save is the bad thing here.
Right? What a roller coaster of emotion.
Seems right.
Yeah?
Right. Oh,
And who
I
knows?
have
If we
that.
all failed, maybe we'd all be getting hit.
I'm
Right.
lying. I have that many and more of tabletop loot. All right. This ain't gonna be that bad. Surely not.
Just an ancient bronze dragon. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
No, definitely not bronze. That was good hope though. Definitely not bronze.
I mean, like, breath to color doesn't really apply in Magic the Gathering land anyway.
Oh.
All the
Oh.
dice. Oh.
But 29 on the first 6.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Oh.
Mizium is extremely conductive.
that is really bad. That is 5555554.
24 on the second 6.
53
That's
total
50
so far.
53. Okay.
53 damage is what you take. It's going to
All
be
right.
halved because of your spell, correct?
Yes. So I take 26. and 18 of that is eaten by my ward, so I take 8 damage.
Good.
But your ward is gone now, right?
Ward is
Your ward is
blasted.
gone, and your feet are melted to the ground.
Oh,
No,
To the mud?
metal would, but Mizium won't. Mizium's a great conductor. It wouldn't. heat up like
Mizium
that.
is a very good conductor.
I mean, the
And also,
air.
ow.
Ouch.
Wah, wah.
Um,
Right?
friends,
So are we the people who fell, are we like just floating
I agree
around
with
right
that name.
now? What is our status?
Yeah. What's going on?
You're
with us?
hold on.
Oh, just prone. Okay, that's not so bad.
prone and out of the way.
Yeah. Thanks, Malakar, for not failing.
Question, DM, did it seem like it was breathing that lightning at me, or like I was just in the way and it was trying to, like, I don't know, melt all the treasure behind me that I kind of want really badly?
Well, the treasure is behind the dragon, isn't it?
The
Like in the
treasure
room
is
that
behind
just
the
opened?
dragon. Mhm.
Oh, I thought this treasure. I thought it was like dragon was the thing that was already in this space, and then the treasure was like we opened the door so now the dragon can get to the treasure. That's
No,
that
now
was
we
my
have
read. I
multiple things in
misunderstood.
the space.
Yeah.
Yay!
Multipler than before.
Maybe the dragon's on our side.
These other things will be.
You know?
Dragon friend, please don't murder me.
Maybe these things are bad. Dragon's trying to
In Draconic, right?
I'm going to use
Draconic,
the
I
image.
speak Draconic.
I'm going to use that for the
Hey.
image.
That's a pretty image.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It is not a silver dragon. Surprise.
Too bad.
Ah, shame.
That would have been great. I mean, you guys are such moral, upstanding characters that
I would be fine.
Malakar wants nothing but the best for Ravnica.
I am so lawful. So lawful, guys.
Don't ask about the other half.
Christian can actually see the lies coming out of your mouth.
Just going to make
Okay.
an insight check.
Okay. Yeah, it has legendary insight.
So,
If it fails an insight check, it gets to choose to succeed.
I'm gonna put my hand up. Dragon. In Draconic. Please stop. I have no intention to steal anything of yours. And I myself am of quite obscene value.
Oh, good job.
As I
Who can
glitter some light across my iridescent form.
Oh. You might be a treasure in and of yourself.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't give it ideas.
Please, just let my friends go onto the surface. And you can have me as a bauble to keep.
You hear quietly from the back of your mind,
Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
do not seek to negotiate with what is mine.
Hey,
Was that
hey,
in just Malakar's head, or did everybody hear that?
Yeah, it's in Malakar's head. The rest of you, who
Yep.
can swim?
I mean,
I think it's reasonable
Poorly.
Suniva would have learned.
I mean, yeah, I could swim poorly,
It's
but
an
no swim.
acrobatics
I think
check.
so.
It's acrobatics, guys. I mean,
Oh, yeah, then I'd be good.
is it?
you are
Athletics?
in armor, though. so it will be at disadvantage.
I'm not.
While that's happening,
Wait,
Malakar's
with my
gonna
leather?
respond to Spooky Voice.
We'll come right back to that, Malakar. I want to find out if they are
Sure.
sinking or swimming. Okay, so Fane continues to sink.
I had a nat 20 with that
right.
disadvantage.
Has no challenge. She's treading water in southern weather like, what? You guys, no, the surface is up. Where are you going? Geneva, you're treading water next to Spec. No problem. No problem.
Is there a
and
possibility for me to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Arcady, you're not having too much difficulty, though you are feeling a bit weighed down. This is not the best type of swimming. Unfortunately, Hallow can't swim when she's unconscious and is going to the bottom with Fane right at the moment.
Is it possible that if there's a wall next to me that I can grab onto it and use my climbing speed to stop from floating down?
Like divert
Because
towards
of
wall.
the flowed fall in water, I will say that it's not going to like dislocate your shoulder to try and grab it as if it were normal falling. So
We had tethered
yes.
her to Fane.
Oh yeah. So we have
she's
two
fine.
extras in this party.
Yeah.
So yes, you can attempt to grab the wall. You are within range of the wall.
Okay, I would definitely try to do that.
If I am not struggling too much, I will also go towards the wall because I still have spider climb active. So I just glue myself to the wall.
Okay. Yep. You can swim right over the edge without too much of difficulty. Now that the water is still. So, Robert, would you please roll for me?
Is that an acrobatics?
It's going to be a dexterity save because it's going to be a reaction.
Okay, and just as a question, am I doing this at disadvantage or just normal?
Well, being you have the armor check penalty, or because of your heavy armor, and you're carrying Hallow, I can't see you not having disadvantage.
Yep, that's what I figured. Oh.
You tear your fingernails off on the stone wall.
Oh, that is not good. Oh, okay, I'm okay.
The long pond below you into the darkness looks even longer. So it's okay, I'm sure. As long as you're within 1,000 feet, someone can locate object, right? There isn't a range on your spell, right, Malakar, with the water breathing, right? I thought so. Okay.
It does have a duration of 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
No problem. Okay, all right. So the enormous silver blue dragon swims directly towards you, speaking in the back of your mind. And as it's nearing, the rest of you notice the streaks from the other side of the chamber behind you have ceased. And above you at that point, 4 smaller blue streaks flash into the chamber where the riches are. And you can just make out as they go overhead that they are younger firmlings.
Totally
And
fine.
the adult dragon swoops down and makes an attempt to grab Nat, or to grab Malakar.
Malakar won't resist and says, "Look at this wonderful work we've done to take down this barricade in your way."
Mm-hmm. And it turns and pulls you back in, and the door closes behind it. You have those of you who are still on the ledge have the option of trying to swim in behind. That would be the ones of you who have failed or succeeded on your swimming check have the opportunity to try and get in past the door.
While it's dragging me through, can I just like shake my head and point over at Fane and just cast levitate on him?
Do you need line of sight for that?
Probably. I don't have the spell in front of me. One moment. But I believe there was light from the sun coming down from above.
Yes, but not into the chasm through the door. The light from the sun above is in the chamber with all of the riches.
Okay.
I see.
I figured the door was coming
through.
through. But it does require line of sight.
I thought so.
So, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, after not too much longer, Fane, you hit the bottom. In an enormous cloud of silt that is cushioning you. It's about 9 feet deep and is quickly over your head.
Can I? I mean, I've ripped my nails out, but can I still climb?
Well, yeah, of course, you have a climb speed. You could absolutely climb. You just could not halt your descent on the way.
Just making sure. I don't know what happens. I'm going to attempt to climb up.
Okay. I will be at half movement speed, just for
Of
reference. So it will take you a while to get back to the top. Malachar, you are deposited on a pillar 45 feet up from the rest of the treasure. And around you, you can see just hordes of wealth. And you feel, when you look up, the sun coming down upon you. What you think is the sun, at least. And the surface of the water looks to be a little over a mile above you. The rest of you swim into the room, yes? The dragon's hoard room?
I'll swim in. Because that's where he is, right?
Yep.
That's where Malachar is. Fane fell off the edge.
I swim in because I feel partially responsible for this. So try to assist where I can.
All right. Sunita?
Oh man, Suneva's so torn right now. They're gonna reach out via the ear thingy and ask, Malika, are you okay? Where are you?
I'm good so far.
Okay, I will be there as soon as I can. I'm going to get the others. And Suneva will swim down to help Fane and Hollow.
You do you. Don't worry about me.
So the door is shutting behind Malachar and the dragon.
Oh, it's like, okay.
I mean, the wards are
Dang.
gone, so theoretically they can just open it again.
Theoretically. Suneva also would not put that together. Damn, alright. Oh, that totally changes things. Okay. Okay. Suneva's gonna swim into the doors. Swim in through the doors after Spec and Malachar.
Arcady?
Arcady's going to spider climb down the pit and grab Fane.
Help him
'Cause
up.
Fane-
Very
yeah.
hollow.
Fane has Hallow, so that's what Arcady's gonna do.
That's a strong split. I like it.
If I see him as he climbs down, I will move towards him since he can't see me.
At this point, I'll light again. Because
light.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Malachar, you are posed on this pillar. It's almost like somewhere between an enormous sword and a Roman column. It's made of segments stacked one upon another, and you stand where there would be a pommel. To the left and the right below you, the Quillians extend. They are not covered in sediment. This room is immaculately clean. You can feel this close to the surface. The energy in the water is intense. Like it's electric. Your hair is standing on end. And the constant chugging of the mills of the blister coil drudge on overhead.
With my inexperience with the Izet and infrastructure and stuff, do I think it'd be safe to actually go up, or do I think we just get like chunked into things?
You get the impression that if you were to go up, the dragon might try to kill you for stealing its treasure.
Besides the dragon.
Oh yeah, no. You know it would be safe to travel at surface level in the blister coils, with the exception of the pounding of the water coming down into the surface from all of the machinery above. That might be somewhat tumultuous, but if you could get past that,
as long as we're smart, would be okay. Okay. I will just observe the dragon beyond display.
It continues swimming in circles around the room. Finally comes to a rest across. Long tendrils of seaweed extend upward, and it curls up around what appears to be some form of throne, long sunk beneath the surface. And it stares at you, its eyes glowing blue in the black, and rests its head on its coiled tail.
Well, you seem like you're a bit of a big deal.
Entertain me, fool.
Like minor illusions, some glittering lights or something. He's really not that into it, though. Probably shows in his eyes.
Glitter for me, fool.
That's not that hard. I like dancing lights around me a little bit. Glisten, 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 glisten.
He stares at you, almost entranced, at the beauty of his newest treasure.
I'm good with that, because my friends are in this room and I don't want them to die to dragon. At least some of them
are a hypnotic pattern.
So I'm going to telepathically, using the spy's murmur, which is the name of the ear thingy, tell Sneeva to get the hell out of here.
I don't think we can. The doors are shut.
Up.
The dead keep it.
Well, we're not going to get out of here without you.
Just do it, please. I'll be fine. It's just a dragon.
Yeah, sure, that's a
You act
snow,
like-
pinky.
You act like I haven't dealt with more dangerous things in the past.
I don't think we can leave you alone until we know that you are safe, at least.
God, you are the most stubborn person. Can you please leave me here now?
I'm going to look around for where Spec is, and just see that she's already, like, I don't know, grabby handsing things.
She is the knight.
There's a lot of gold.
Like, can I even still see Spec, or is she already, like, gone Bilbo Bagginsing?
Well, I'd like to think that I kind of came in and trying to assess the situation, but not grabbing things yet in the back of the mind. Because for once, I feel slightly guilty.
Okay, Phil, for now, I think I'm going to try to stay by Spectissa and just kind of motion that we should hide somewhere.
I nod and try to get down. I don't know if there's any cover where we're standing, but wherever's closest. An elf size.
Right.
Okay, there is a good amount of foliage around you, just growth amongst the stone and the pillars. Lush greenery, and you can easily blend into your surroundings down there. If you want to roll a hide check for me.
Want is a strong word there, DM.
Well, I mean, if you would rather, you could just run out into the open, attract the dragon's attention. And...
Look, this isn't last week's session, okay? Oh no, maybe it is.
Did you not have your cloak up that lets you get advantage?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. Does it?
It does give you advantage.
Yeah, if you have the
But
cloak.
you have to have had the cloak up. That's why I was asking.
I mean, I try to always have it up if at all times in game, but I don't know if it would have been washed away or if there's any.
We'll,
Or,
we'll
like,
say
wash
for
back.
the sake of this that you had it up and you can roll. Though when you did get the item, you said you were going to actually put your cloak up when it was up.
True.
Oh.
Up to you.
Warm sometimes.
Go ahead and re-roll. Roll assume in player's favor this time. I always try to assume in the favor of the player. And then in the next time, we will just remember to have some sort of indicator that it's up or it's down or what you're doing.
So,
This cloak comes with a terrible cost. Literally.
do I need to
here.
roll? Yeah, I know. Just rip it off. So, do you want me to roll again, or?
Yeah, just roll again. Roll again. Yeah, that's going to be plus 10, so it's 16.
Oh boy.
That's you are well hidden.
Oh, wait, I got survival.
Yeah, you clicked the wrong one. That's not bad.
I clicked the wrong one.
It's okay. It was it's still a D20. It's a 6 plus I gave you your
okay.
plus 10 modifier for stealth, so it's 16. Yeah, you are well hidden.
Sweet. That was stressful for a
Yeah.
minute.
Totally fine.
Excuse me while I never take this off
Definitely.
again.
Definitely not a creature known for being perceptive. Definitely not.
Not at all.
Nope.
No.
Totally fine.
It's okay. Dragon lore is not that big amongst rogues.
There was something about a halfling in one and getting smelled one time.
Careful.
I don't remember it.
You just said it. That's TM. You can't say that halfling was a halfling.
You have a point. You have a point, sir.
Okay, so all right. So we have Neva and Spec are hiding off to the side behind the pillars and in the foliage. Let's flash over to what's going on in the abyss.
Yeah.
We're looking for Orcus and Demogorgon. We are climbing as best we can to get up.
I'll aid Thane into carrying Hallow so that maybe he doesn't go half speed anymore. Maybe.
As you're climbing the wall, you feel a slight shift in the water. Nothing enough to nudge you off the edge, but enough to give you the inclination that you may not be alone in here.
Lady, we may not be alone here.
Well, let's continue. Just press on.
Let's go. Come on.
Ignore it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I snuff out the light again and wait for Fane to direct me.
Are you going to attempt to do so stealthily, or are you going to?
Yeah, definitely. Stealthily.
You're already at half speed with the climbing because of carrying Hallow. Sneaking will slow you further.
Oh, that is a problem.
Hope. Yeah. If both of us carry Hallow, does it still count as half speed for both of us?
Rules as written, yes, but I'll say for the
Yeah.
sake of this, no, you've created the tethers and you've sort of just got her hanging from you below.
Okay. So then, yeah. If we're not moving half speed, then yes, we will be stealthy.
Stealthy. This is a waste, but I'll try. Yeah, let's try. I don't know what we were expecting, to be honest.
Nobody has been this stealthy. Nope. Bits of rock fall and skitter down the side. But you're pretty sure that water muffles sound, especially at long distances.
Sure.
Yeah, so nothing should be able to hear you. You're doing great with quiet. And if nothing else, all of the sediment that you're kicking up is just obscuring your presence.
Easy. The plan all along.
So you make it up another 20, 30 feet or so.
We are going to die.
Thane, roll a perception for me. Active.
Okay, I'm good at perception. 20. Dirty 20.
You see something flash by out of the corner of your eye. It's long and sinuous, like 30 feet long and sinuous. You get the impression of multiple sets of legs, an enormous gaping maw, and a fin on top of its head.
Something with very long, multiple legs is here, and it's got a big mouth. Yeah.
What?
It's like right over there. Oh, you can't see. What am I doing? It's
I cannot see.
Yeah, I know. This is not good. We might just want to rush because I think it might see us.
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
let's go.
Okay.
We're gonna try.
If we start sprinting it, I'll. Yeah.
Okay. So you start rushing headlong, abandoning your stealth, attempting to climb faster, and manage half speed. Almost full speed. You're getting up. You're climbing. You're making it. And just as you see the ledge, just as it creeps into view. Well, for Fane, as it were. Arcadie's really just kind of grabbing rocks and pushing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a spider climb, so it's magical climbing. So I just.
Go now, Katie. I see the ledge. Go.
All right, just tell me when to
As
stop.
this happens, you note, Fane, that this thing you saw before flashes into this point of view just off the corner of your eye, and it's charging straight at you.
Oh.
And
it's coming right
it's on an open course. And I need a dexterity check as it slams into you to try and grab the wall.
Okay. Check or save and disadvantage. I
Okay, I'll
assume.
keep doing that save. And you see it coming, so I will not say a disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, I guess somewhere it would be anyways, but that's okay. You lose your grip and begin falling. And the tether tied to Hallow as well as you begin falling catches Arcadia off guard.
Oh, God.
As you suddenly jerk on him as he's climbing. But because it is magical climbing, I will give you advantage on your dexterity save to catch the wall.
Okay. I'll roll again because I already rolled the first one. 15. Okay.
That is enough. That is significant. However, the cable that you're using, or the rope that you're using to carry her and pull her up, you realize, Fane, is in the mouth of this thing.
Oh.
And it begins dragging you all off the wall by the rope and off into the...
Do I have time to action? To do an action?
reaction.
Okay, never mind then. No.
Okay. On the bright side, we'll start next week with you in initiative order.
Perfect.
And you will be effectively riding a Bashir.
Hey!
Oh!
That's nice.
While in combat with it.
I'm sure
Like
it's
you
fine.
do.
Any cash money.
And we'll
Friend.
flip back over to Malakar and our stealth crew over here.
So stealthy.
Super stealthy.
Best stealth.
The stealthiest.
And maybe we'll have maybe Hollow will just randomly wake up and help.
Yeah. Please,
That's what we're
Hollow.
hoping.
Please, Hollow, come back.
Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it this week. We have Malakar, the shiny dancing fool, and our stealthiest of stealthers at the bottom of the blister coils. And we have bait and tackle hanging from a Bashir.
Who's bait, who's tackle?
Who knows?
Okay,
Oh,
guys, it didn't matter which way you went at the bottom or at the top of that stairwell. It was going to be one or the other. You guys ended up triggering both events, so it's going to be even more fun. But I do not know one party's capabilities. I don't think this is going to be a divide and TPK situation. I think that we will get through it, but it's going to take some clever thinking to get through it, and some good resource management with your character abilities. So, wow. That was a really good session, guys. I had a lot of fun on that one.
that was a lot of fun. Thank you,
Water
Corey.
breathing
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, man, Malakar's
was fun.
spell was slick.
Which one? There was so many good spells this time.
I know.
I definitely got a lot of lean on the museum apparatus today. A lot of like weird niche utility spells that I got to pull out.
Pretty cool
It's
though.
just a matter of time until that goes horribly wrong, too. Right? It's like as long as you don't roll a 1, pretty much. Like,
Oh, some of those higher level ones water breathing had a if I roll a 5 or less, like it fails and weird things happen, and I might just fireball everyone.
Oh no.
So the higher level ones get harder.
Why
Gotcha.
didn't
There was a
you
good
have
25%
them
chance
in
we
the
just
water
blew
first?
up there.
woo!
Yeah.
That is asking for Malakar. Well, okay. I think my favorite thing is I really enjoyed you guys working on the riddle, the prophecy. That is, you guys made good progress on that, and a lot of fun, different interpretations in my intended interpretation, as well as a lot of really clear insight into what it was implying. So I think that was a major success as well, and there is still yet more to be decrypted from that prophecy. So,
Oh boy.
Dragons!
oh man, okay.
And dungeons.
And dungeons.
And dungeons.
Hey, I'm just saying, they aptly titled the game. Okay, so everyone, thanks for watching this week. We are Encounter Roleplay. We have we don't have another stream. Do we have another stream coming after us? I can't think.
I don't think
we
so.
do. I think the next one is tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to have, if I can bring up my notes here. We have tomorrow at 10 a.m. we have Keepers of the Lost. And at 1 p.m. we have Beyond the Mountains of Madness. And I have started listening to some of these things at work. It's as I can. I get stuck in a lot of meetings, but having this up helps me keep my sanity. So some of these meetings just drone on and on. So if anybody out there, you're have the opportunity to listen at work, it's a great chance to do it. And there's some seriously quality programming here on Encounter Roleplay. So we will see you all next week, 6 p.m. Eastern, on Mondays. So, wow, guys. Holy crap, that was awesome. A dragon and a Bashir at the same time. Oh, man, we cannot miss next week.
Sure, it's fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything.
I
We're
need
safe.
to come up with a cliffhanger this week because, wow, you got him.
It's not like we have no long rests, right? No, because we definitely rested, right? That's the case, right?
Yeah, we've had many long rests.
I've been
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
we
get
can
more
get to-
rest on your folks. I mean, just opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. A session off where you have a dream sequence. I mean, short rest will work.
We
I don't know how
definitely
Malcolm
had a
I'm okay.
Learning all of this plot.
Hit points wise, pretty good. Problem is spell slots. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only missing 1 hit point, and as a fighter, I got everything back after that short rest, so I'm all right.
Hey, Thane, you carry
Yeah,
I
this.
just stop listening to the fighter.
I tanked the dragon breath, and I'm only down 8. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
was
I
pretty
gotta say,
amazing.
that was impressive. That
Yeah.
was impressive. That was not a small amount of damage.
That was
for level
nice.
7
Wizard is
character.
tank.
Wizard is tank.
I just
Creative
want to make
player and tank. I played
Yes.
some level 7 wizards that would have gone up in smoke right there.
It's fair.
All right, so yeah, actually, and you used the inspiration at just the right time too. So nice.
Well,
All right, guys.
given the results, I'm a little iffy on that one.
Well,
I'm thinking if we all fell, the dragon would have changed his trajectory and hit us all. So because you stood up, maybe it didn't.
Hmm?
or if you'd chosen not to open the door, you would have just fought the Bashir.
But
Yeah.
but we need to fight them both on separate fronts. It's kind of obviously necessary. I think that's
Yeah,
intended.
sure. To make it challenging, right?
I think it's working as
not like I put a whole bunch of skill checks in there to get you guys to split the party or anything like that.
It's not like
Literally-
Corey is literally embodying the devil right now. No, nothing like that.
Literally
Let party,
every
murder
single
them brutally.
Tiefling DM. That's what that little purple guy is. It's Tiefling. I'm
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, it's been fun.
It was well fun. Yeah.
It's been good.
I think they're trapped in the intertubes. I don't know what I was saying.
What?
Oh, are we gonna
Yeah,
all
really-
say where you can find us?
Yeah, I think that's exactly where we go with this one. And we will wrap it up. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with Nunu.
All right. Well, everyone, my name is Nunu. You can find me on the internet at jnunutex, Instagram and Twitter, where I ramble a lot about D&D and about sometimes my own personal life. So go ahead and follow me there if you want to. And also, if by any chance you live in London, United Kingdom, I also organize a very big D&D meetup and other RPG systems as well. So feel free to Google London RPG community and join us. It's hella fun.
I wish I lived in the UK.
I'll be visiting in late August.
Oh, well, I'll be
Nice.
here.
You guys gotta post some photos. I mean, that's too much trouble to put into London at one time and not post photos. Put them up on your Twitters. All right, Robert.
I am Robert Allen. I am a voice actor. You can find me on Twitter at Voices of Robert. I never use it ever. And you can also find me here on Twitch at Viper718 because that's what I've always used since I was like 12 years old. But yeah, that's me. I mean, that's what I do. You know, voice actor, play games sometimes on Twitch, whatever. That's
All right. And your Lich voice there since you were 12 years old. That's a long time.
yes, I done this
Never
voice.
asked for it again.
Yes.
All right, Nat.
Oh wait, no, you meant the other one. Got it.
Hi, I'm Nat. You can find me on Twitter at KreiMnat, KREIMNAT. I am, among other things, the newsletter producer for RPG Kitchen. Our June publication should be out tomorrow, TM. I put a lot of work and effort into it, and it is showcasing some work from people that you may be very close to, even right now. Yeah, I put a lot of work into that. I'm excited for everybody to see that, so keep your eyes peeled for that. That's the only thing I'm plugging today.
All right. Samwise.
Hey, I am Samwise. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Samwise_GameG. I talk about gaming and disability and chronic illness and accessibility. I've actually got kind of a hectic month and week. This week you'll be able to find me at Encounter Roleplay on Thursday again, as well as over at the Chromatic Chimera on Wednesday. Thursday I'm also going to be over at Variant Roles with Nat. It should be a good time. And I think I'm actually going to be in something over there tomorrow as well. So follow me on Twitter for updates, and I'll post about that once I get some details.
Yeah, doing the Shadow's Cold in Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and it's very, you can't trust your own mind and rude.
I'm playing like the opposite of Suniva, so if you want to see me be super selfish and greedy, come watch.
Oh, I think I know that character. I may have DM'd that character.
You do, Corey.
Awesome. All right, Spec.
Hey, well, I'm Spectissa on everything. I mainly stream on Twitch. I also have Instagram and Twitter. Mainly stick to fantasy RPGs, and I do a little bit of Dead by Daylight recently with trying to get a little bit more chat interaction over there. But obviously my favorite is high fantasy, so lots of Skyrim, lots of Dark Souls, and yeah, that's my stuff.
Did any of you hear that disembodied voice? You've got that hood up, and I just can't see you there.
Nope. Yeah, don't know.
You're stealthy.
Yeah,
staying on.
Perception.
I have to like stick my ears out so I can still hear, but then I'll look super goofy.
Oh, that's a great look. That's pretty awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, I am Dungeon Master Corey. You can find me primarily here. Periodically, I will be over on Variant Roles Dungeon Mastering as well. I have my own Twitch stream, DM Corey, as well. And you can find me primarily over on Twitter. That's where I'm at. That's where I make my posts. That's where I announce things. And that's where I've met most of you guys. So hit me up there. My DMs are open if you got any questions or ideas, or you want to try out for an NPC in a coming episode. I'd love to hear from you. So hit me up. And if you're still around, thanks for watching. Can't wait till next Monday.
Ooh, it's gonna be exciting.
Thanks
You
for
guys are
watching,
awesome.
everybody.
Love you all.